Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This video is a bit of a follow-up to one I did in 2017 where I took a load of old tech that I found in my parents' loft and we went through it. There were things like electronic organisers and gadgets and things. And my parents have been doing a bit of a clear out in this sort of lockdown time. And so there's a whole load of other stuff we're going to go through. Some of it is tech, some of it's not, but it's all stuff from when I was growing up and hopefully it's kind of interesting. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is this. Just bring it in here. So, as it says quite clearly, this is a karaoke machine. Now, I can't remember what age I was when I got this, but basically I'd been round to my friend's house and she had like a pink sort of girly karaoke machine and I was like, this is great, I want one. So I think for my birthday my parents got me this sort of more professional looking model from Argos, and yeah, I used to love this thing. I don't think I really ever used it for the karaoke features, but I used it in like doing plays, like drama and stuff for my parents, and listening to music, all sorts.
I was just getting cross with Mum just
Hello, Dad! You are in David's space! Please move your shuttle into the asteroid field!
So loud, my boy.
So yeah, it was pretty cool. So I'll take you through all the different features here. So over here we've got a tape deck, if you're old enough to remember these, that you could record on this as well. On-off switch, then we've got two mic inputs here with a on-off toggle for that. Master volume and volume for each mic. We've got a tone control here, just bass and treble and stuff. This is a multiplex control, so it would be a mono audio. On one channel you would have just the music, and on the other channels you would have the vocal. So you could use this multiplex control to basically have the left or the right channel or both together. Yeah, so this is basically a balance control. And then we also got a pitch control. Oh, this was classic. You could get some quite funny results with this. Like if you recorded at a faster pitch, then played it back at normal speed, you would sound kind of like slow and sort of like an alien. Oh yeah, that was classic. Okay, so we're here with a karaoke machine. And we're gonna have a go, see if we can get it to work. Switch it on. Oh, we've got power. Can hear a hiss. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's try and put a tape in. Let's give it a go. Oh, there we go. Oh. Bit of oxidation. Yes, that was pretty fun. There we go, that's the karaoke machine, still working to this day. So the next item I'm going to show is this. Well, this is just the box, but inside there are Logi blocks. So what are Logi blocks? They're basically electronic components, so different things like a buzzer, a speaker, like logic gates, like this guy's a light sensor, and you could plug them together to make sort of little electronic projects like a burglar alarm, or like a secret message recorder, or I don't know what else actually you could do. I think that was one of the issues with it. Anyway, so they came in kits, so you'd get like a few different ideas, and the idea was you then invent other things. So this one here, for example, is the Logi Blocks Spy Kit. This is the Inventor's Manual, and it says record and play secret messages. So we can just have a look through the manual here. So it kind of goes through what things you need, what comes in the box, and then it kind of teaches you sort of basics of using them. Then it goes through, like a few different projects. So this one's a door alarm. Got a security mat, and then I got the Galactic Explorer one, which was, I remember this one being a little bit tough actually. Yeah, I think it was meant to be like kind of making electronic projects that sort of look like a spaceship. You've got this kind of big sort of bit that's meant to look like a sort of spaceship mothership, and then you plug in different bits on the side. And then I also bought some separate blocks like online, like I bought like a collection of logic gates and timers and things. And I think that was it, because they were pretty expensive actually, and they broke quite easily. But yeah, I think the person who designed them, I think it was a good idea, but they obviously weren't durable enough really for kids to play with. So we'll have a closer look, put some batteries into the power modules and see if we can get anything working. So I've organised them here into sort of categories. So we've got straight and cross pieces. So these are kind of like connecting pieces, basically wires. These ones go around corners, these go straight, these are kind of junction splitting. And I've got special bits here, which are things like logic gates, delays, timers. I guess this is like a variable resistor, microphones, buzzers. I think I've got 2 microphones actually, because I sent this kit back. Light sensor, LED, and then down here I've got battery packs, this kind of fly lead, and here these ones are still connected together in the box. So this is the button, the recording module, the amplifier and the speaker. So I'm very interested to see if there's still a message on here. So what we'll do, we'll open up one of these, put some batteries in and see if there's anything on it still. Okay, right, and let's connect it. Let's see what happens. Wow. So that is there from 2005. Let me play it again. 27th of November 2005, and it still works. That is amazing. Alright, let's see what else we can do. So we've got our power, we'll have a cross piece. And then if we steal our button from here, we press it, it should light up. Yep. If we get a buzzer. Oh yes, that's like a higher pitch beep. And then we can use one of these guys here to extend the signal. Record. Maybe this is the one that broke. Oh no, there we go. This is the weird thing, right? You'd think if I just connect the buzzer to this that it would beep, but it won't, because it hasn't got a signal, which has to come from like a button or another source, which is a bit weird because that's not how electronics works. If I put the latch first and then I put the delay, it will latch that and then delay and then come out. So you can build some pretty cool things. But yeah, great fun, if a bit temperamental. So next up, we've got this box here, new. I remember it came with loads of different stickers, and we took most of them off, but I really like this new sticker, so we kept that on. Right, let me have a look inside. So this is Cat Sailor, and this is the Science Discovery Design Manual. So it's quite hard to explain what this is. Maybe let's just show you. So what these basically are is kind of mechanical and electromechanical sort of capsules, if you like, with gears and motors and stuff that you could connect together to build kind of creations with a sort of sea focus. So like boats and cranes and, you know, that kind of thing. So I didn't actually ever get much of this, but I had fun reading this manual. So this manual, it starts off and it goes through basically all the different capsules that you could buy. Kind of colour code here that would show you like when you bought each kit, like what it came with of what. You know, it's got that certain smell, and I remember it having this kind of smell. Anyway, and I don't know which kit I got. Maybe I got the green one, but you can see on the right there's this purple 1000 one, and this has got like everything. And that was like my dream to get that kit. And it goes through all the different parts here, so there's like gears and motors and tubes and, you know, all sorts of things. Oh, then it starts telling you some creations. So here's like how you could build a racing car. Oh, here we go, here's all the different designs. So it didn't really give you instructions, it just kind of showed it, and you sort of have to, it told you what pieces you need, and then you just kind of assembled it. So there's like a robot, a hot rod and stuff, and it told you this colour code, like which kit you needed to be able to build it. So it's quite sneaky really, because I guess you've got the same manual and you look at most of these and think, oh, I can't build that because I haven't got all the pieces. Mummy, can I have the kit? Oh, there's some really cool things in here. So there's this picture here, it says robot. Now this looked really cool to me. And what's weirder is it doesn't say what kit you need to build it. And that for me was so mysterious. I was like, well, how can I build this robot? And if you look at the back of the manual, there's a picture of him here as well. Kind of, you can see his innards and how he works and stuff. And I just thought that was so cool. I could just imagine like building this robot kind of in this sort of electronic dimension, just looking so cool. I don't know why I didn't ask my parents to find out or like ask for any more Cat Sailor, because I only ever got one kit and that was it. So that was a bit weird. I think maybe they stopped making it. Maybe that was it. Can't remember. Anyway, so let's have a look at some of these pieces. Hey guys, future Dave here. I was having a play around. I know the battery pack of the Cat Sailor isn't working anymore. I was able to get it working with a bit of wire. So if I put these together, ooh, there we go. And then you can make craft and stuff that would like swim around and things. So when I was growing up, I was really into technology, lighting, sound, all that kind of stuff. And I sort of amassed quite a lot of lighting and sound and equipment and stuff. But I didn't really have any way to control it. And what I wanted was like a sort of technical console where I could like turn things on and off, like in my bedroom when I was playing, but also when we did like plays and dramas and stuff for my parents. So me and my dad built this lighting desk. You got 8 sockets here, so you can plug in things with the cables kind of going over the back to keep them out of the way. So these are numbered 1 to 8. And then down here we've got some dimmers, and we've got a load of switches. Yeah, so I would use this for play. I think I can insert a bit of footage actually of me giving a tour of that, me using it in a play.
Switches. That's the main light. That's all the disco effects. That's the standard. That's the disco ball. That's the 2 amps. And we've got strobe and house lights. I bet it's a bit geeky. I've actually learned what all 8 of the things do.
The next few things I'm going to show are some lighting things. As I said, I was quite into lighting and sound, particularly lighting. And every birthday and Christmas, I would tend to get like one lighting related thing. And this is one thing I got, which is a kind of, I guess it's like an emergency light. So I'd use this in dramas and plays and things with my sister. So let's plug it in and see if it still works. Let's switch it on. It still works! Pretty cool. This, as you can see, has got this kind of stick thing sticking out of it. We have here a colour wheel. Ooh, it works! Cool. So this was a standard type of light. I think it was called a par 36 light. And I bought all these gels which could go over to obviously make it specific colours. And I had this kind of vision in my mind that I'd get loads of these different par 36 lights. And you know, I could use them around the room and stuff. Never quite happened. I think I kind of lost interest in this and moved on to other things, but that was the master plan. So as well as lighting and all that stuff, I was really into circuits and electronics and things. So this bag here contains a load of old boxes, electronic components and stuff. So we'd get these kits off like Maplin and stuff, and we'd assemble them and they do different things. I build circuits and stuff. So we'll have a closer look at those as well. Wow, they're all sort of falling apart. So this is a simple battery pack. So we've got positive, negative, and a battery pack. This is a sort of sound pressure level monitor, I guess. So you have a sensitivity control here, microphone here, on-off switch here, and then the LEDs would light up depending on how loud it was. Not sure that was actually useful. A lot of the time I'd use these creations with sort of Lego and Duplo to sort of do things in the house. I might have some footage of that, if so I'll add that in here.
This is the other model I'm going to show you today. You shut the trap door, which is on hinges, the alarms will start to go. There's a mat there which also flashes and an upstairs light and desk, and it's just built on 2 hinges, which is very easy to
Oh wow, this is a classic switch. Yeah, I remember building this. This is the on position, obviously the switch snapped off. This is, I'm not sure what this is actually. I think this is like a timer, so I think it would do each one in a sequence. Oh, this is a buzzer. This guy was classic. Yeah. Ah, bulb. Got an LED here. So this was this is a micro switch. So I would use this as kind of a sensor for when the Lego door opened, and then like turn on the lights or have a burglar alarm or something like that. I remember doing this. I remember when I was making this, I actually burnt my fingers while soldering. I think I got this in my stocking one year. The other thing I remember was I went out one time and left things connected and they were shorted. It overheated and started smoking when we came back, so yeah, that was funny. Well, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show in today's video. I hope you found it interesting. I've definitely found it fun going through this old stuff, remembering the fun times I used to have with it. Yeah, so if you've got any questions, leave a comment down below. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.